Vaccinated against coronavirus can treat a patient with COVID using the controversial treatment ivermectin.
That's right. Well, Edward Hospital in Naperville had fought to keep the unvaccinated doctor from treating the patient. Joining us right now is Kristen Erickson. She is the attorney with Mauck and Baker representing the family. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
So let's talk about the treatment, ivermectin. The first treatment of that ivermectin was actually administered on Monday night. In your opinion, was that too late? And how is the patient doing at this hour?
Yeah, it was too late. We really, the judge believed on Friday that Friday was the day that Dr. Bain should have gone in. So there was about a 3-day delay, but we are pleased that Son Ng has gotten 2 doses of ivermectin. He got it last night and he has been improving. So we just salute the judge. He made the absolute right decision last week. We thank the hospital for letting Dr. Bain in, and we're just really hopeful that he'll be, off his deathbed any moment now, thanks to ivermectin.
Well, that doctor at the center of all this, Dr. Alan Bain, has reportedly used ivermectin in other cases. Can you share with our viewers whether or not he has seen success with ivermectin?
Yeah, actually, in this same hospital group, a couple of months ago, he helped a patient who was a couple days, maybe she was only 3 days on a ventilator, and she, over the hospital's objection, she was given ivermectin and she walked out of the hospital. She's alive today. And that's the power of ivermectin. This isn't about villainizing the hospital. This isn't about red or blue. This is about saving lives. And vaccination status, when someone's on their deathbed, that's irrelevant.
Well,
so we're just, yeah.
Well, the hospital in this case, Edward Hospital, it argued in court that Dr. Bain's vaccination status was actually going against their policy at the hospital. And so with this new, situation taking place, do you think that this case is going to possibly open the door to other unvaccinated doctors being allowed into the hospitals elsewhere to treat patients?
I mean, it could. I don't think that's the point. The point is, under the executive order, if a doctor has a negative COVID test, they can go in. And it also states in the order that it would be for brief periods of time. Like after he's in for brief periods of time, he would need to have a vaccine. So he's going in for a couple of minutes, administering ivermectin and going out of the hospital. I don't really think that's a concern in this case.
Let me ask you this, though. Edward Hospital apparently in court said that their research had shown that ivermectin is not effective. Given the fact that it was used in this case that we are talking about, are you envisioning it to be more widely used at Edward Hospital in Naperville and other places?
Well, I don't think Edward wants to use it. They're doing it because the judge is ordering them to. I can't see that they'll be open to it, but maybe it'll open up the eyes of administrators and other hospitals around the state or around the country to, this is a measure to save a life here. It can be used as a prophylactic earlier on, but certainly at the end, it's a great, effective measure to save someone's life.
In the meantime, how frustrating has this been for the family of the patient?
It's been really hard for Mon Quan. She's here alone with her husband. She's an only child, and her father came over from Hong Kong just to, celebrate her daughter's birthday. So it's been really, really hard on her. But we're Christians at Mauck and Baker. She's a believer, and we believe God's on the move and healing her father.
All right, Kristen Erickson, attorney with Mauck and Baker. Thanks so much for updating us.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.